Welcome back to the GLAC studio. I'm Gomati Sivasankaran and you are with me on yet another puja ceremony. Welcome you all to the Vaibhava Lakshmi Pooja week 6. So this is a 9-week journey and I have reached this far today with the blessings of all the gurus and of course all the well wishes coming from you all. Thank you very much for that. I will quickly go over what exactly this is all about for new viewers. So, my name is Gomati Sivasankaran, and I happen to be running this startup by name, the Guiding Light Art Company, which is also called the GLAC Studio as the short form. What I do is work on a positive social impact through art and yoga, and one of the series that I am working on right now is called Attract Abundance series, through which I want to bring to you all this amazing idea of abundance that I have attracted so far and what I have learned so far through this journey. So the paintings that I have created are called Attract Abundance series, where you see that I have created 8 forms of Goddess Lakshmi, that is known for or celebrated. The goddess is celebrated for all the goodness, wealth, and good health and such, all positive propensities of life. And there are 8 forms of this goddesses. I have used 8 different girl children as inspiration to create the paintings, recreate these paintings in the form of little girls. And these 8 paintings are also placed in this puja ceremony, so that makes this particular series of Vaibhava Lakshmi Pooja so unique. This journey of creating these paintings have also helped me explore and understand other cultures and countries and their rituals, and find a lot of similarities. So I'm so happy to have created this and to see these girls placed as goddesses for this puja every week. So this week's puja is for Vijaya Lakshmi. So this is the 6th Lakshmi painting that I have made, 40 by 50 centimeter oil on canvas painting, and Vijaya refers to success. Here we are celebrating success as well. The painting that I created, the picture that I took as inspiration was a girl from American origin. And when I made the painting, somewhere in the mid of the paintings only, I started investigating into. So everything goes into research before I get started with such kind of diversity, celebrate diversity painting. So the unique story about this is, it's definitely an interesting story, because it's just an idea that we had pictures of girls, and I and my friend went on selecting, okay, that girl fits in for this character and so on, and that's how we basically selected images, not necessarily thinking of the countries. We are thinking of what personality will she emit and such for the goddesses. So it was an American girl, and we started working on the painting. So I did the painting. Somewhere towards the close of the painting, that's when the real jewelry and accessories, the detailing of the painting goes. And that's when I was doing the investigation into the jewelry origins of each and every country. And somewhere between all these things, somehow I decided that why not have a blue lotus, because all other paintings have this pink, the normal pink lotus, And I said, okay, let's have at least one painting and a blue lotus. So I just gave her a blue lotus, and this was a sheer accident that I chose a blue lotus for her. And when I came to the final stage of the painting, almost towards the completion, we are investigating into the jewelry section. Then I find out the Native Americans really hone into this turquoise color and all the turquoise related jewelry that they use. And I was just so surprised that everything fell into place for her. Vijaya is really already a success that we are celebrating. So I'm so happy that Vijaya Lakshmi is here today. So before we go on to the detailing of why do we do this puja and so on, I want to give you this open message that at this point you might have found something about um, the term attract abundance interesting, or you might have stumbled upon this video for the first time. I would really recommend you to watch this until the end. If you are familiar with the instructions that I am giving, skip that and go to the puja directly. That's also fine. Keep an open mind to this, and let the good vibes of the puja ceremony, the sounds, just run through in your space, in your home, in your apartment, wherever you are, office space, wherever you are. Let it just gel in, and let the sound gel in. That itself has another impact. That is something that I have also experienced. So keeping that in mind, I'm just going to go over what all things I have very quickly for a puja like this. So this is one of this attracting abundance, or a positivity, asking for and receiving positivity. So the core element that you see around, if I have to just summarize in one word, you will see that copper, brass, utensils are almost everywhere, most of them, except for certain things that I have here, but most of them are copper and brass. This is one of the key elements that we use in Sanatana Dharma for our prayers. Essentially, copper is a good conductor and can really transmit sound energies around. That's one of the key elements that you will see. So whatever I explain comes back to the logic of copper. Another logic, we use all sort of small little things that denote the 5 elements. So there is water used. You will see that there is the smell used because we use rose or some flowers, incense sticks and such. So there is some element of air or something, and there is water, and there is fire when we do the lighting of camphor and do the diya and such. So all these are coming back to another core logic of inviting all these elements to join in and help us build this positivity. So these are really core elements. Another core element, what do we do? If we need to stay healthy, what do we need? We need good food. We need fruits and vegetables and such. So you will see the basic things that we are praying with come back to that logic of good health, meaning good food. And what else do we need? We need a good surrounding of people that love and respect and nourish and cherish us the way we also would like to, isn't it? So there will be a friend coming in. So I think this is all coming back to the basic logic of what we need in our lives, that we are expecting in terms of wealth or good health or such, starts with these basic elements. Yeah. So And another thing that we do, whatever arrangement that you see, the core element is that we are making sure that the house is clean, and cleanliness is equal to godliness. It doesn't really matter which religion or which belief system we belong to. Having corona and all sort of challenges, the only thing everyone is talking about is cleanliness now, isn't it? So just being clean and keeping it clean and keeping everything in a nice order itself is a good element. So that is the core red thread of the puja itself. So let's go to the detailing of all the things that we use here. So I have all these things in the form of instruction booklet with me, which you will also find in the link. I am updating this each and every week that I am doing the puja. I am also learning, and I am also upgrading this and trying to place it in the link. Once it is ready, you will see that it's there. And also each and every time somebody is giving a feedback and saying, okay, could you include this detail, or you're missing this or something, I'm also trying to add that as well. So this is going to be a file that will keep growing. So there will be versions also coming up as and when people are giving me more feedback on how things can be, or how they perceive, and what all they need to understand a little more. So it's something that I'm also, this documentation is something I'm growing along with, and also learning from you sometimes. So I'm really happy. Whenever you have questions, please do send, because that's going to help build this instruction even further. So the instruction manual is there, so you don't have to memorize everything, and the video is there also. Yeah. So what I have is the picture of the goddess for today. And if you ask me the question, should we have for each week, should we have different goddesses? Not necessarily. I'm trying to do it because I'm also celebrating diversity, but you can choose to do it differently also. If you believe in one god, one goddess, you just keep whoever you feel comfortable with. And here is an image of a chakra, a yantra. Yantra is a tool. And in Sanatana Dharma, we believe in using some tools for prayer. And again, it should be made in copper, because it's got some verses. I have transliterated them here, and this will also be available in my website. And this transliteration, ideally you should keep it in copper for the prayer. Again, copper is a good conductor of energy. We couldn't get access to that. That's why I thought, okay, let me make this in a canvas sheet for my own purpose, and also for those who don't have a possibility of buying a copper, small little copper yantra. Again, all good words, all positive words written. The detailing will again come in the form of instructions in the website that you will see later on. So the yantra happens to be an important part because of all the good words. You don't remember any words, it is fine. You can say all good thoughts and words for yourself. And that's the goddess. We know the goddess today is Vijaya Lakshmi. Then we have some technician is needed. Nowadays with all the technology, we need a technician, and this guy is a technician. You know who he is? He is Lord Ganesha. Why is he a technician? He is a remover of all obstacles. Yeah. So we need the technical guy all the time with us, so we don't, have any issues. When we are attracting abundance, there is no stoppage. Yeah. Then I have some flowers that I have placed. Today I got some pink roses and some off-white beautiful roses. It's almost yellowish white roses combination that I have gotten today. There is some rice that I have placed on this red cloth. The red cloth is something a basic, again coming back to the attracting abundance logic. So we keep a red cloth and we place it. I think when I researched on the Chinese tradition for the Chinese goddess that I made. I also understood that that's something very similar goes in China as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's something that I saw. So the red cloth is something very important that goes. And I have placed some rice. I will explain the rice when we come to the detailing of it. Then there is brass again, lamps. These are called diyas, oil lamps, and I have placed threads, oil placed, everything is ready. When we light it up, you will see that how beautiful it is. I have kept a plant. Banana is a very traditional plant, so I got a little one, so I've kept it. It's not necessary, but still, I just loved it. So I kept some nature here. I have fruits, and I have again mud lamps, uh, which have the oil filled in, and everything is ready. There is also a small little thing that we could use for lighting camphor. So that's also right here. Camphor is here, and then I have so this right here, what you see is that I have placed a baking tray on which I have done a drawing. It's called column, and I have used rice flour to draw this. And we do a small little column or rangoli or something to draw, to beautify, not just beautify, but something as also representing the goddess, again with 8 edges or something. So it's done on the floor, but I had to preserve my wooden floor, so I have used it on the tray and made this. I have the bell, there are coconuts, and there is a kalash again. This is Uttaranai Patram, or it's a copper glass with water and a little spoon. You will see that we are pouring water into our hands from this. Again, good conductor of energy, so that's there. We have some, symbolically we also keep, because we are attracting wealth or attracting good health and such. Symbolically we keep coins, we could keep jewelry, anything goes well. Flower petals, again ready for the puja when we do the offerings. Along with that comes this rice, raw rice that I have mixed with a little bit of clarified butter and what is it? Yeah, turmeric and kumkum and such. So this is something raw rice that you will see that we are holding it in our hands a little bit, and we are practically throwing, but not throwing, we are offering to the goddess while we are praying. So that's something that goes. Coconut is an important fruit that we keep, because it's totally fresh, and you will see that we are breaking it right in front of her, one of it. We're breaking it open and keeping it for her on right in the middle of the prayer. And I always have some turmeric and kumkum ready in this form, just in a wet condition, so it's easy to be applied anywhere. There is another coconut. There are 2 coconuts. One is something that I would break in the middle of the puja. The other is placed in this kalash, again copper. This kalash is a vessel that's got a small mouth. You will see that we are pouring water into it in the middle of this puja. There is a little coin inside. There's nothing else inside right now, but we'll be pouring water into this. And then on top of it, we keep our hand and we pray. We pray to all the river goddesses. So we give the names out of all the rivers. And again, invoking, using the water energy, asking all the river goddesses to come in and help us. So that's one of the things. I have got, water, a jug full of water ready, and that need not be in copper. Yeah, if possible, I would also get one in copper. And I have got a vessel to safeguard and a hammer to break the coconut. So a vessel to safeguard my flow. What else? Yes, and then of course this is called tampulam. Here it comes. So this tampulam is a gift. Your friend is coming and you want to thank her for coming, and also you're spreading this good energy not just to yourself. When you wish for abundance, it doesn't work when we are selfish. Really, I have seen it doesn't work. So the more the merrier. You try to invite people and wish them all well, and you try to gift them, and need not necessarily be a costly gift. The most important thing is the instruction book. So I have printed off a copy of this book for her in the local language that she prefers. If not in English, now we have an English version from the GLAC studio. And then I have some gifts. I've got a copper or a brass diya to give her. So that, if not, a simple gift, even a mud lamp would do. Anything so simple that you could find will do. So the cost of it and how far you can go with the money, no, the gesture is more important. So focus on that. So you will see that as a part of this, we are giving this to her, offering this to her, and thanking her for her presence, and then I am handing it over to her towards the end of this puja. So among these few questions that I want to address: can men do this puja? Definitely. This is you're celebrating woman, the goddess. I think it's also very important that men equally celebrate women and understand the energy that they bring in. So, so men are definitely welcome. Men can do it. Usually, it's women doing it. But I think I have also read. Now I have read a little bit of this traditional books, and I can see that men are welcome to participate and also to do the puja. I think in one of those videos you also would have seen that there were men in the puja coming around. Maybe you just saw their hands or something in the camera, but yeah, they are also participating, and yes, they are welcome to participate and do the puja. Um, Another question: should I follow this religion? I personally I follow four religions. I think those who have been following me for a while would have understood by now that I try to connect religions as much as I can. Of course, you see that it's all trending in the angle of Sanatana Dharma or the Hindu origin, because I have been brought up there and I know a little more than the others. So I take the point of reference from there, but I try to connect to other countries and other religions as well. So there is no real need to convert into any religion. Personally, with my limited knowledge, I have come to understand that it's difficult to place Hinduism and Sanatana Dharma into the box called religion. It is much broader than that. um, it's a way of life. If I go back to the first, the core idea that I said, the copper and keeping the house clean, and using all these elements of good food and good people around, all these good things, I think go well with any religion for that matter. And even if you do not follow any religion, it's good to have people around, and good to keep your house clean, and good to have fresh fruits and vegetables and good things to enjoy together, isn't it? So just even you can think of it as a party. If not puja, use the term party, that is also fine. And you see that we are using some words that are difficult to follow, and I have translated it in English, so it's also difficult to follow. Should we follow everything to the T? I think I have also mentioned in somewhere in the middle of this instruction book that you are welcome to sing any song that you like, or do any kind of prayer that you like in between. I think it is just as okay, because when we were transliterating, we were trying to follow books from 2 to 3 different languages, and we ourselves figured out that they are not the exact same. So in each one there is a different song, which means in a way, yeah, that we also do not have that kind of consistency in doing everything to the T. It is just the core idea. What do you really want? Why are you so interested in watching this particular video? We come back to the red thread. You want to attract abundance. So even if you do not know these words, do not know how to say these words, it is okay. Let this play. Let the video play. Let the sound play. And then you just keep your loved ones in your mind. We always say the names of the loved ones, at least in our heart or in the verbally, and we say the names of their birth stars. So X is birth star, Y is birth star. So I will remember my loved ones and their birth star each time I'm doing the prayer. So this is a vow that we take also to the loved ones, that we will always keep them in our prayers. Yeah, and this we never forget. So we keep their names and their birth stars in mind, and also the red thread that everybody must be really very happy and really very good. Whatever is happening, whatever kind of conflicts are happening, they should also conclude. They should all conclude. At least the thought must come. Get that thought going, and keep the thought that you want to attract, and keep the thought that you are actually receiving all this abundance. Another core important point that my favorite and my first customer, she just pointed out today morning, is that attracting abundance. Why is this a bigger thing? If somebody is really struggling for money, he or she is worrying for a $10. Somebody is struggling for $1,000. Somebody is struggling for a 10,000. Another is for 10 million and 10 billion. So our needs could be different. The level of want could be different. But we are all, in that phase of wanting more, and knowing that it is a little bit of a challenge to attract abundance. Where is that gap? Why is it difficult? It all comes back to the logic that wealth doesn't stay. It keeps flowing through. Well, it has to flow through your hands for a good reason, for a good purpose, either for yourself or for your family, or even better for the whole world. It has to pass. So you're attracting abundance. Maybe you will retain. Yes, you're also welcoming the idea that when you attract, you will also give as much as you can for everyone around and share that abundance. Yeah. So that thought process is most important. Keep that thought process in mind and just let it flow through. It will flow through your hand. Of course, it will make you abundant, but let it flow through your hand to others as well. Yeah, to everyone. So with all that fantastic thought in mind, if I have not missed out anything, which I did last time, I think, yes, there is one more element here. There is a sweet, which I'm not supposed to bring it until the puja starts. I have made a handmade sweet. Again, going back to the simple logic, if you are a sugar patient, or if you cannot eat sweets, keep something basic, a jaggery, anything. What I have made is also a sugar-free sweet. So I've used only jaggery to make the sweet, and handmade is preferable. Keep something very simple as a gesture to share with your friend and share with the family and all the loved ones. So that was the last element that I missed, I think, but everything is covered. So once this puja is almost over, you will see that the kalash is filled with water, and we are praying, and then we are placing the coconut on top of it, and then this goes on top of that rice. Again, have placed a little bit of this dry raw rice there. That will be, the kalash will go there. That will be the almost the end, towards the end of this prayer. And then the last part, not the least, the friends who will receive the gift, and the prayer closes. That's about it. And I guess I have touched upon few more elements today, not just the things and why the things, and also the core logic of attracting abundance to a certain extent. If you have more questions, please do write to me. I started doing this puja only for myself in the beginning. The thought process definitely comes that you think of yourself first, and then slowly and steadily, when I really understood the logic that I need to involve you, every one of you, and I want to spread this message. That's exactly why we are trying to cover this. So if we have missed out anything accidentally, we apologize in advance, but please do share your thoughts, so we could try to cover it in the next videos, or in another special video for this questions and answers as well. With all that, I think I should let you watch the puja ceremony now. May God bless you. Stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, stay motivated, stay inspired, stay curious to attract abundance. Let's meet up in the puja together. Bye bye.
Shree Vaibhava Lakshmi Namaha. Ya Ratnambujavasini Vidasini Chandanchu Tejaswini Aratha Rudirambara Harisaki Ya Shree Manohradini Ya Ratnakara Mantana Pragatita Vishnusha Ya Gehini Samam Patu Manorama Bhagavati Lakshmischa Padmalaya. Shree Vaibhava Lakshmi Devatabhyo Namaha. Lakshmi Narayanabhyo Namaha. Shree Ganeshaya Namaha. Shree Gurubhyo Namaha.
Now I'll give you this water. That page. You can keep a hand, and when she gives, Keshavaya Swaha, Narayana Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha.
Keshavaya Swaha,
Narayanaya Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha,
Keshavaya
Swaha, Narayanaya Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha.
Sri Harinama Smarana. Sri Govindaya Namaha. Vishnuvaya Namaha. Sri Madhusuraya Namaha. Trivikramaya Namaha. Vamanaya Namaha. Sridharaya Namaha. Rishikeshaya Namaha. Padmanabhaya Namaha. Damodaraya Namaha. Sankarshanaya Namaha. Vasudevaya Namaha. Pradyumnaya Namaha. Aniruddhaya Namaha. Purushottamaya Namaha. Adokshajaya Namaha. Narasimhaya Namaha. Achyutaya Namaha. Janardhanaya Namaha. Upendraya Namaha. Hare Namaha. Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Shri Lakshmi Narayana Krupa Kataksha Siddhirastu. Ishta Devatabhyo Namaha. Kula Devatabhyo Namaha. Sarvebhyo Devatabhyo Namaha. Sarvatra Shantirastu. Avignamastu Pushtirastu. Shivam Shivam Shivam. Agamartantu Devanam Gamanartantum Rakshasam Kuru Gandharavam Tattva Devataphana Lanchanam. नमस्तेस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते शङ्खचक्रगदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते. शुभे शोभने मुहूर्तः आद्यब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपराते श्रीश्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वत मन्वन्तरे कलियुगे प्रथमपादे भरतखण्डे ऐरोपखण्डे जम्बूद्वीपे दण्डकारण्ये गोदावर्य दक्षिणातीरे शालिवाहनशके बौद्धावतारे श्रीरामक्षेत्रे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने नामसंवत्सरे आयने ऋतौ मासे पक्षे तिथौ शुक्रवासरे नक्षत्र एवं गुणविशिष्टायां शुभतिथौ.
Remember the name of your loved ones, Gotra, their birth star and such. 2 minutes.
समस्त सौभाग्य संपदभिवृद्ध्यर्थं श्री मन्महावैभव लक्ष्मी देवता प्रीत्यर्थं ध्यान वाहनादि षोडशोपचार पूजा यथाशक्ति करिष्ये. गणपति प्रार्थना. वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटि सूर्य समप्रभ अभिघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Okay, Kalasha Puja. Just move this around. We are putting water. There is coin inside. Jewelry kuda, you can have jewelry if you want. I have put coins. So pouring water. Then I'll give you a little bit of turmeric, kumkum, sandal powder. You put. And also flowers and akshata, the raw rice. Thank you.
गंगे च यमुने चैव नर्मदे सिन्धु कावेरी जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु. कलशदेवताभ्यो नमः.
Yes. If we have beetle leaves, we keep it, but we don't have beetle leaves this week.
श्री वैभव लक्ष्मी देवताभ्यो नमः. ध्यानम्. या रक्तांबुजवासिनी विलसिनी चंडांशु तेजस्विनी हारक्त रुधिरांबर हरिसखी या श्री मनोलादिनी या रत्नाकर मंथनात् प्रकटित विष्णोश्च या गेहिनी समां पातु मनोरमा भगवती लक्ष्मीश्च परमालया. श्री वैभव लक्ष्मी देवताभ्यो नमः. आवाहयामि आसनं समर्पयामि पाद्यं समर्पयामि आचमनम् अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि. गन्धद्वारां दुरदर्शां नित्यपुष्पां करीशिनीं ईश्वरी सर्वभूतानां तामदोपध्वये श्रियं गन्धोदकम्. धूपं वनस्पति रसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो धूप उत्तमः अङ्ग्रेयः सर्वदेवानां धूपेयं प्रतिगृह्यतां. धूपम् आग्रापयामि. नमस्तेस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते शङ्खचक्रगदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी।
You also.
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये
शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते।
कात्यायनी शिवे गौरी सावित्री सर्वमङ्गला सौमाङ्गल्ये सुखज्ञानं देहि मे शिवसुन्दरी। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये
शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि
नमोस्तुते।
नमोस्तुते।
नमस्ते सत्यदेवेशा नमस्ते करुणाकरा नमस्ते सत्यवागीश नमस्ते सत्यसुप्रभो। श्रीमनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियां बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं शिवातात्मजं मानविमुक्तं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि।
We need to start with Padmapriye
पद्मप्रिये पद्मिने पद्महस्ते पद्मालये पद्मदला यथाक्षी पद्मोद्भवे पद्मसमानेत्रे तत्त्वादपद्यं मयि सन्निधत्व। श्री वैभवलक्ष्मी देवताभ्यो नमः। महानैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। ओम प्रकृतेन्मा विकृतेन्मा विद्यायन्मा सुरभुतहितप्रदायन्मा श्रद्धायन्मा बुद्ध्यन्मा सुरभ्यन्मा परमात्मिकायन्मा वाचेन्मा पद्मलायन्मा पद्मायन्मा पद्म ओम शुचयेन्मा स्वाहायन्मा स्वदायन्मा सुदायन्मा धन्यायन्मा हिरण्मयेन्मा लक्ष्मीन्मा नित्यपुष्पाय नमः। अभिवार्येन्मा आदित्येन्मा आदित्येन्मा आदित्यायन्मा वसुधायन्मा वसुधारिण्येन्मा कमलायन्मा कान्तायन्मा कामाक्षेन्मा कमलसंभवायन्मा अनुग्रहपदायन्मा बुद्धयेन्मा अनगायन्मा हरिवल्लभायन्मा अशोकायन्मा अमृतायन्मा दीप्तायन्मा लोकशोकविनाशिन्येन्मा धननिलयायन्मा करुणायन्मा लोकमात्रेन्मा पद्मप्रियायन्मा पद्महस्तायन्मा पद्माक्षेन्मा पद्मसुन्दर्येन्मा पद्मोद्भवायन्मा पद्ममुख्येन्मा पद्मनाभप्रियायन्मा रमायन्मा पद्ममालाधरायन्मा देव्येन्मा पद्मिन्येन्मा पद्मगन्धिन्येन्मा पुण्यगन्धायन्मा सुप्रसन्नायन्मा प्रसादाभिमुख्येन्मा प्रभायन्मा चन्द्रवदनायन्मा चन्द्रायन्मा चन्द्रसोदर्येन्मा चतुर्भुजायन्मा इन्दुचन्द्ररूपायन्मा इन्दिरायन्मा इन्दुशीतलायन्मा आलादजननीयन्मा पुष्टेन्मा शिवायन्मा शिवकर्येन्मा सत्येन्मा अमलायन्मा ओम विष्णुजनन्येन्मा पुष्टेन्मा दारिद्र्यनाशिन्येन्मा प्रियपुष्कर्येन्मा शान्तायन्मा शुभमालाम्बरायन्मा श्रियेन्मा भास्कर्येन्मा बिल्वनिलयायन्मा वरारोहायन्मा यशस्विन्येन्मा सुन्दरायन्मा उदारङ्गायन्मा हरिण्येन्मा हेममालिन्येन्मा धनधान्यकर्येन्मा सिद्धयेन्मा वस्त्रयेन सौम्यायन्मा शुभप्रदायन्मा उपवेशपगतानन्दायन्मा वरलक्ष्मीन्मा वसुप्रदायन्मा शुभायन्मा हिरण्यपकारायन्मा समुद्रयान्मा जयायन्मा मङ्गलायन्मा विष्णुवक्षलतिकायन्मा विष्णुपत्न्येन्मा प्रसन्नाक्षेन्मा नारायणसमाश्रितायन्मा दारिद्र्यध्वंसिन्येन्मा देव्येन्मा सर्वोपद्रवनिवारिण्येन्मा नवदुर्गायन्मा महाकाल्येन्मा ब्रह्मविष्णुशिवात्मिकायन्मा अतिकालज्ञानसम्पन्नायन्मा पुनीश्वरेन्मा लक्ष्मी अष्टोत्तरशतनामावळि सम्पूर्णम्। हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णां रजस्वशां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं पुनः पूजां समर्पयामि आचमनीयं पाद्यम् अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि पूर्णफलं समर्पयामि देवी देहि वरं देहि देवी देहि परं सुखं धनं देहि यशो देहि मातृलक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते
See?
It is Devka's day today.
Fantastic. Kubri.
கத்தி கொடுங்க அப்படியே கட் பண்ணி எடுப்போம்.
Oh my god, that's why.
அதான் நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லை இருக்கலாம் குப்ரியனா அது ஃபார்ம் ஆகிட்டு ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிருக்கு.
It is started to form.
Pradakshina.
We need to stand up and do Pradakshina.
यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति लक्ष्मीपते. यस्य स्मृत्या च विमोक्त्या कपं पूजां क्रियादिषु न्यूनं सम्पूर्णतां याति सन्ध्यो वन्दे अवच्युतं मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीन भक्तिहीनं रमापते यत्क्रन्तु तु मायादेव परिपूर्णं तमस्तु मे. अनया यथाशक्ति पूजानेन श्री वैभव लक्ष्मी सहित श्रीमन्नारायण प्रसाद सिद्धिरस्तु. देवी देहि परम ज्ञानम देवी देहि परम सुखम धनम देहि यशो देहि प्रसीद श्री हरिप्रिये. देवी देहि धनं देहि देवी देहि यशो मम कीर्तिं देहि जयं देहि मातृलक्ष्मी हरिप्रिये. श्री सिद्धिलक्ष्मी स्तोत्रम. श्रीदेवी प्रथमा प्रोक्त द्वितीय अमृतोद्भव तृतीय कमला देवी चतुर्थी लोकसुंदरी पंचमी विष्णुपत्नी च षष्ठी च भुवनत्रया सप्तमी तु वरारोहा अष्टमी देवदेविका सारंगपाणी नवमी दशमी अरिवल्लभा एकादशी महालक्ष्मी द्वादशी लोकपूजिता. इदं मंत्रात्मकं स्तोत्रं य पठेत् श्रीनरः तस्य सर्वाणि कार्याणि सिद्धन्त्येव न संशयः. अलक्ष्मीं नश्यते तस्य लक्ष्मीवान् पुत्रमान् भवेत्. शस्त्राग्निचोरभूत्यादिः न भवेत् च कदाचन. ईश्वरेण कृतं स्तोत्रं प्रजानां हितकाम्याय. इदं दारिद्र्यसङ्कष्टनाशनं शुभदायकम् इति ब्रह्माण्डपुराणे ईश्वरविष्णुसंवादे श्रीसिद्धिलक्ष्मीस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्.